Welcome to another hierarchy game dev video. I know it's been a while since I did my last one, so I've got a couple of new things to show. Haven't had so much time recently to put into the game, but in the spare time that I have had, I've worked on a variety of new things for the AI behaviour. Just a general look at the game and a new power, as well as a general restructuring of the code. So as you can see, just to start us off, I've added a couple of new things to the level. Excuse me, I've added these pylons or pillars. They're just going to be useful later on when I do some detection. And this grid area where there's just it's a bit of a maze and a mess really, but you'll see why in a second. So to get us started, let's just jump straight in. I'm just going to press play. Okay, so as we go, you can see now I've got two health bars, or a health bar and an energy bar. And these are the AI walking around as they do. I'm just going to lead them on a merry chase. Shift clicking for movement as always. Let's go down here and run away. Okay, so whilst we're waiting for that, although you can't see it very well, I do have some additional information on the screen now. I've got how many units are currently spawned, and this is a quick look at my inventory. Although it's not final, it's just a quick way for me to show what I can see. So whilst I run away, lead them on a little merry chase around the grids, and they can't seem to find me, so I run off, teleport away. Don't know if you noticed there, as I did my power, it took away some of the energy that I have, so I'll do it again. There it goes. Throw a knife. Do anything, it takes energy, and it does regenerate, which is good news. Things that don't take energy are climbing abilities like this. Things like that are always good. And dropping items at the moment doesn't take energy, but it can and may be programmed to later on. Oh. So what these pylons here are to show is just how the AI now won't be able to see through walls. Before it was able to, and not anymore. So I'm going to hide over here. So if I clear this log, this might be more helpful so you can see. Oh, he's coming for me. It says I've lost him. If I teleport over there, he still can't see me. He went to where I was, and now he just thinks to go on his merry way. Yeah, and now he doesn't see me. It's a perfect way to avoid the enemy. I thought that was pretty good actually. I didn't expect it to go that well in this demo. But yeah, I do have quite high vision range. And the way it works is quite simply they'll go to where they last saw you, and then they'll just have a little investigation from there. I'm quite sure what these two dudes are doing down here, but might as well rouse them. I think they might be stuck on each other actually. Oh, come on, you can do it. Come on. So once they're out, if I just quickly escape, what I'm going to show you as well is some new items. So what I need to really do is get rid of two of these AI. I can't be bothered to kill them, so I'm just going to manually ruin them. In fact, why do I have... That's a bit peculiar. Okay, well, we'll pretend that that didn't happen, and we'll just get rid of these. Get rid of the first one, and we'll get rid of two. There we go. Now we're just left with one AI, whose health is slowly regenerating. Now, if I just go and put down my first item, let's bring him over here. I'm going to put it into game view. You can hear that. There's an alarm because you can see someone. So if I look in here, you can hear my alarms going off because it's seen someone. It shows you what it can see, and alarm stops, alarm plays again. Same way the AI works, because it can see, and this is going to be useful for when you're playing or trying to evade other players. You're going to be able to put down these items, run away, and when you hear the alarm playing, you know that there is a unit within the range of it. This could be quite helpful, and you can place these all over the map obviously. Another thing that I've worked on is dropping items. So for example, I've got this detection pole, as you can see. I currently have two of those, so if I just go down here and drop one, there it is, drop the item, nice little effect on it. And now I don't have that in my inventory at all, so that's the stacked item that's been dropped, so I can go and pick that up. There we go, it's back, it goes to the bottom of my inventory. Now the next, oh, and also you can see it's still stacked. So the next item you haven't seen before is the teleport disc. So if I go and put this down over here, there it goes. And that's just going to sit there and do whatever. And this would also be useful in times where you're trying to escape, or you're low on health, or you just want to go back to somewhere. Consider it just a checkpoint. Now it's worth noting that as I use that, it also not only doesn't have a amount of how many of these are in my inventory, but it also excuse me, hasn't removed it from my inventory. That is because this item, if I just pause, let me go over here, this item is a secondary activation, and it is also now waiting for the activation key, which is alpha 1, which, as you know, or if you are a Unity developer, is the number 1 key, because that is the key that I used to drop it in the first place. So if I just continue, and I'll split the game now, and we'll just set up the camera on this one to be overlooking that whole area. And now what we'll do is continue to play, and I'll be like, okay, I want to go back to my item, and press number 1, boom, spawn, and it's gone. Removed from my inventory upon completion, and I can just carry on doing as I'm doing, drop in these items when I need to, doing everything I can. It works perfectly. Got my powers, movement, etc. So the next thing I want to show is another behaviour that I've worked on, which is called the summon behaviour. It's going to basically be what gets used by enemies that are quite weak, or maybe even bosses. And you know, in a lot of games, when a boss goes to low health, he'll run away and some minions will come along to keep you busy. Quite standard mechanic, so I'll do that now. If I just go and attack move, take him down, boom, lower health, and as you can see, 2 of his friends have spawned. And I'll try and run away from these guys, throw a knife in my wake. And yeah, that's just that's one mechanic. So if I go now and let's get rid of that, go to our resources, and you can stack mechanics, but for the purpose of just showing you how it's coming along, we're going to be using them one at a time. So that's the summon behaviour there. So if I remove that, a component, type in behaviour. You see I've got 4 at the moment: hunter, flea and aggressor. So let's try aggressor next. Save, start the game. If I start making my way back, there's our 3 enemies as always. Drop an alarm. Go this way, because this guy seems to be going a different way to the rest, so we might as well, let's get his attention. Bring him around here. Oh, that doesn't sound very nice. What is going on over there? Silly detection part. Let's get rid of it, just to prevent anything else like that happening. So if we get him over here into a more secluded area and we start attacking him, you can see how he moves and how his attack speed is normally. Let's take him a little bit, run away, get him a little bit more in the open. And if I attack him a little bit more, you saw he got a health regen there. And now he's doing more damage and he's attacking even faster. And he will be persistent, he's not going to let go now. If I run away, he's going to chase me. He's got a higher range. He's just out to kill you at this point, so you've got to be careful. He's got quicker regen. You can see how much damage he does. Not even worth risking. So I'm going to run away and leave him. That's the aggressor. So you can imagine if you started mixing up these behaviours, you might end up with quite an impressive match of seeing how they all interact with each other. Currently I'm just using the one prefab, but in the next video I'll probably have 3 separate types of these chase bots running around the map, and you can observe the behaviours for yourself. I've got the flea behaviour, which I did show last time, but I've upgraded it now and updated it so when the AI chasebot does go to run away, it doesn't start running into itself or even into its allies. It'll be a lot more efficient. Obviously I can't stop it from running into everyone, but it'll just be better now than what it was. So if I could just get this out, oh, come on, down here. And if we just go in, off one of those do it. Let's get it. Poor thing got stuck. Let's try on this one. Oh, and he's gone. He's licking off You need to use your powers to chase him down. There, we got him. Let's go for his ally. Oh, lucky. So we can chase him down. Come on, come on, come on. Just activate the spawner again, just so we can get a couple more enemies on the screen. Lucky. Oh, so he just kind of panics, and you can see his health is regenerating. Got 20 enemies on the screen now. I'm gonna lead them all down here. I'm gonna hide in this little alcove. You can see they're all saying that they've lost me. This is just for my personal benefit in the log, by the way. Oh god. If I run around here now, I should be able to escape without noticing. So if we go into the scene view, you can see currently there is nothing on me, but if I go down, oh, they've seen me, and you can see as the second I go out of their view, the line cast shows that they have stopped finding me. Oh, or if even I'm no longer in their sight. But it's a good way for them to tell what's going on. I'm going to add another behaviour as well, so that enemies that are nearby each other can alert each other, as in, oh, I found the player, or I've found an enemy, come and help me. I might make it as a behaviour in an instance of being outnumbered or weak, or even as more of a scout behaviour. So they'll be like, okay, I'm going to look around the map, I found one, maybe summon a few units, or buff the other units so they get a speed boost to find him. It's all quite interesting with this new behaviour anyway. So I hope you've enjoyed the gameplay. I'll just go quickly stop that now. Show you a restructure of the powers, or the items, sorry. So if I go to detection pole, still pulls from item now, but if we go to power, we go to melee power, you can see we've got an abstract class here, and basic melee is of type melee power, and this way we can ensure that when we start using all of the powers, I can just call use melee power or use ranged power and just have it work like that, and it's a lot more efficient. I'm going to probably phase out the matrix I have which decides what powers do and go for a more item based approach, the same way that AI and players are both using the living class, and then a player and base AI both inherit from that. So that way it makes it a lot easier to say, okay, well, it can be a tag, so it could be chase AI or AI boss to help differentiate in the code, but I can also say, is it a living? Is it from the living class? Oh, it is. Excellent. What kind of what does it implement? And this makes it a lot easier for me when I'm building up these mechanics. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and there'll probably be another one really soon. But it's all coming together. I did try and import some more models to use and some animations, because obviously the chase bots are pretty standard, and that didn't go too well, so I've left them out for now. But hopefully in the next video you'll see some progress like that. I hope you've enjoyed this, and subscribe and follow us on Unity3D to stay up to date on news and the latest developments. Thanks.